What is up, everybody? Welcome to Cref.
Welcome to Cref, my friends.
So happy that you're here today because today we're watching the final trailer for the Amazon Prime Lord of the Rings series.
Yeah, normally we don't watch all these trailers when it comes to this kind of stuff, but we're curious, and the curiosity is getting the best of us.
Yeah.
So guys, before we get into it, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and give us a like on the video.
With that out of the way, let's get into it.
Let's get into it, guys.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Here goes.
I'm expecting big things. Was it $100 million or something?
I know.
My brother gave his life hunting the enemy. His task is now
Galadriel?
mine.
So I guess she's the main character.
Maybe one of them.
I mean, those production values, it looks
it's
really
got very
good.
much a Game of Thrones level.
It looks very, very good.
Ours was no chance meeting. Not fate,
Oh,
Who's that?
nor destiny.
Oh, who's that?
Ours was the work of something greater.
I'm guessing you're gonna have people from each race represented somehow. Oh, is that Radagast? Not Radagast.
Everyone must decide who we shall be.
I am not the hero you seek.
Whatever it was you did,
What is this
be
about?
free of it. One
Is it
day
the
this will
Silmarils?
be
No, this
your
would be after that.
yeah, this is after that.
It's not the One Ring, is it?
Choose not the path
No.
of fear,
Wow. That
but
looks
that of
incredible.
faith.
Is that? Oh, maybe that's Moria.
One thing we can do, better than any creature in all Middle-earth, we stay true to each other. With our hearts
Interesting.
even bigger in our feet.
Is that?
Oh, it's
Gan-
Hobbits?
is that Gandalf?
No, no, it's the other one.
We can survive this. You and I.
Commander, wait! No, we keep moving.
Why do
What's
you
the-
keep fighting?
There is a tempest in me.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
What are they
You have fought
doing
long
in
enough,
this?
Galadriel. Put up your sword.
I guess they're fighting orcs and some enemy.
Without it, what am I to be?
Okay. I mean, okay.
Okay.
All right, guys, that was the trailer for the Amazon Prime Lord of the Rings series. Okay. I mean, Chris, tell me, what were you thinking when you watched the trailer?
A big production budget does not a good show make. Okay, here's what I'm seeing that I'm a little bit worried about. Number one, I'm getting like kind of Game of Thrones, but not as like graphic vibes from it.
Yeah.
Because it looks like there's multiple perspectives, multiple characters, which is fine.
Yeah.
But what Game of Thrones had in their first season, which they clearly do not, is somebody well known. Like you had Sean Bean. I watched it for Sean Bean.
Yeah.
You got to have an anchor. And I don't know any of these. I mean, I recognize some faces, but you need to have somebody that's like a draw to the show. I'm a little worried about that.
Okay.
And number two, like usually from a trailer, you kind of get a general sense of what the conflict is, what the show is about.
Yeah.
I got no idea what this is about.
Yeah.
Other than just like Lord of the Rings, like just Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Like who's the enemy? What's it about? I mean, I'm trying to remember the first teaser trailer. I don't think I got a sense of that in that either. I could be wrong.
Right. What they're doing is they compile, which essentially this is what a trailer is, but they just compiled a bunch of cool looking shots together, and they're like trying to tease you, which I understand. But when you have the official trailer, there should be sort of like, okay, this is what's kind of going on. We get the idea that Galadriel is sort of like the center of this, and she's trying to do something, but beyond that, it's like I don't know, which worries me because I don't think they want, either they're trying not to spoil it or they just are hoping that the glitzy sets and the CGI is just gonna like entrance us, which is kind of worrying to me.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of hullabaloo around this series. A lot of Lord of the Rings fanatics and Lord of the Rings fans in general have been a little bit iffy about this and the kind of the liberties that they're taking with these characters and just kind of stretching the narrative like it was never necessarily meant to be stretched,
like they did with The Hobbit.
Yeah, exactly, right? They stretched that out into 3 movies. They took a lot of liberties. And, in general, they were okay movies, but were they necessary? That's really the question. So
Yeah, I mean, look, the problem... for a live action series in a new kind of IP, do you need a big actor to kind of think? No. But when it's this big budget, big production, like Mandalorian had Pedro Pascal, like people know who that is.
Yeah.
Like even people that don't know who that is know who that is. Like that's an established actor, knows what they're doing, can lead the show. This is worrying. Like because even in Game of Thrones, there was a lot of well-known actors, and Sean Bean was like the glue, at least in the first season, that got you to the second season. It was interesting enough.
Yeah.
And this doesn't seem like it's going to be as, shocking as Game of Thrones. And so if you don't have that factor, you don't have an anchor actor.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried this is going to be like Aragon all over again, where that's
obscure reference, Chris. Explain it to the people.
The book, so for those of you who don't know, back in the day, they released this fantasy book called Aragon, Dragons, whatever.
Yeah.
Great book, one of our favorite books. They came out with a live action movie.
Horrible.
It did have famous actors, but not good. Not good at all. Yeah, so it's a little worrying. Me personally, watching this, does it make me excited? No. It makes me like it's beautiful. It is really well. I mean, it's exciting to see what they can do now with effects and stuff for shows.
Yeah.
But I'm not excited, guys.
I would actually disagree because I think what tends to set in is a little bit of cynicism. But you know what? Honestly, like when we watched the Lord of the Rings movies, I had no clue about Lord of the Rings. I knew nothing. I knew none of these actors really. I mean, a lot of them had makeup on and stuff, granted, but I had no idea about any of this stuff. And coming in with a blank slate, obviously, their movies were fantastic. They were so good. Yeah. And then I tried to go back and read the books, and I really couldn't do it. And so I'm one of those people. And so when I look at this series, I'm like, what I think they're trying to do is, I think they're trying to make these characters like, because if you put a super established actor, then people might only see the actor. Like if you put Ben Affleck as one of these elves, you're only going to see Ben Affleck, right?
Yeah.
And so I think they want these characters to meld into these characters. And that's genuinely, I think that's what they're trying to do because Amazon has the money. They could afford anybody they wanted. I don't think that's an issue. I think that's a creative choice, and we'll see if it works. I don't know if it's going to work.
Yeah, I mean, they could go the Star Wars route, and the first episode, they could have Gandalf make an appearance, like a cameo or something, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But Lord of the Rings, like as well known as it is, like when you start getting to the weeds of things like this, you're asking people for a lot because like Lord of the Rings is already complicated.
Yeah,
like with all the characters, all the elves, all the stuff.
Right. Not many people know anything beyond like the 3 movies and the books,
exactly.
Right? The Hobbit, but all the like Silmarillion, all that stuff, like the anthology, whatever. Like nobody really knows that. So
yeah, I mean, trailer-wise, at least tell us who the bad guy is. Are we just assuming it's Sauron again? Because I think it is.
Or what's the other Morgoth?
No, I think it's gonna be Sauron, but like not in his like full form yet, his like elf form or something. But again, we only know that because we read the books and we played the games and we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But how would somebody that has no idea that wants to watch a new show know any of that?
I think they're banking on, again, big budget, nice visuals to like draw people in because it's a show. People will watch it. The question is, are you going to be able to keep people?
Yeah.
Once you have them, are you going to be able to keep them? Right? Like Game of Thrones has been able to do for so long, and so. All right, hype level on a scale of 1 to 10, Chris. What would you say?
Basically, based purely on production scale and all that kind of stuff, I'd say a 7. No,
Okay.
I'd say a 6.
Okay.
The fact that I'm a Lord of the Rings fan brings it up to a 7.
Yeah,
Well, that's where I'm stopping.
Okay, I want to err on the side of optimism here, just because I think there is a tendency to get a little bit pessimistic about these kinds of big budget stuff, and who knows, maybe we'll be proven wrong. And again, looking at the nice production values, obviously the set pieces, that looks really good. I'm a little wary about them focusing on Galadriel. I mean, okay, maybe she'll be interesting. I don't know. Could be.
Yeah.
And yeah, the lack of sort of big actors.
This is
also
a
kind of
character that
concerning.
literally doesn't die ever.
Yeah,
She
right.
just literally leaves.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
you know what I mean?
So where's the danger, so to speak? But
And they were, yeah.
yeah. Okay. So I would you maybe give it an 8 because I am excited to watch it. I am excited to see. We are going to watch it, and so yeah, I think an 8 would be my hype level.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching along with our reaction to the Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power final trailer. Let us know what you guys thought in the comments below. You know, maybe you guys are a little more optimistic than I am, and you guys are massive Lord of the Rings fans. You're seeing all kinds of Easter eggs and exciting things.
yeah.
I mean, we did too, to be fair. I mean, I definitely recognize some places and new things, and I'm excited to see some new things as well. But maybe you guys are even more excited. Let us know in the comments below. Or if you do kind of agree with me and you're like, guys, this is a little weird and we're not sure, let us know that in the comments below too. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a like on this video. And with that said, guys, we'll see you guys later.
See you in the next one.
Bye.